I guess you mentioned not being tested in the secondary to the level that you're going to so far this year, but maybe also up front on the defensive side, can you take anything from last week and translate it into this week, or is it maybe a different challenge and a different level that you faced up front?
Well, it certainly is different. I mean, hell, I'd like to take it all. I'd like to have 10 negatives and 4 sacks, and yeah, I'd like to take every bit of it and add to it. But schematically, with their RPO game off of that, I mean, schematically, they're tough. I mean, because a lot of times we was talking about it last night. A lot of times the O line's pulling and doing all that, and they're throwing the football. You have to be ready in the back end and in the front end for every single play. It's not just a run; it's a run or. And we're going to have to play with high intensity and a lot of effort because they are talented up front and they're talented at their skill positions. So, yeah, I'd like to take – we did improve quite a bit, and we've got to improve again Saturday.
Sam, when you play these first two games like you guys have, you've completely dominated. There's not a moment of adversity. What are some of the things you do to create adversity through camp or in practice this week, or even what makes you confident that your team will handle it this week?
Well, we've got a good team is what, I'm confident in our football team. And a lot of it is because of the leadership. And, I don't know how you create adversity unless you just practice hard, and keep accountability and toughness and all those things. So, we haven't had a lot of adversity yet. If you look at it, we talked about the first drive against A&M. That was, really it. And then, we gave up 7, or they earned 7 on us the other day. We gave them some penalties, I think it's just all about the mindset and playing hard and playing together. And when adversity hits, then your leadership takes over, whether it be me, whether it be the team. You want it to be the team. And I think we really have an older team that understands and believes we can win. But we'll see. If all hell breaks loose, we'll see what we really have, and we haven't been tested that way yet. You're right.
Coach Petrino posted a picture of Talon with the hurdle and was comparing it to Lamar Jackson. In the last 48 hours, has he made a comment of maybe how special Talon is, or how special he feels he can be, or even throughout the summer?
Not any that I can. I mean, I think we both think that he's really good, I think you need your best players to inspire the rest. And I think things like that do. And I think obviously Bobby liked it or he wouldn't have posted it, But maybe that was some kind of conversation Bobby had with him during the week as well, But, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that.
Just a thought on winning on the road. What makes it so difficult in this conference?
Noise. Crowd noise is the first thing. I mean, you have to be confident that you can handle the crowd noise, and then now they're allowing D linemen to yell stuff and move, and I don't know where we went with that or why, but you can do that on the road now. And so really it's not the travel. Hell, we just traveled, to Little Rock and scored a lot of points. It's not really the travel. It'll be a first time to fly, but it's more of handling the crowd. And we've got to do a really good job this week of the crowd noise and getting that handled. And then once you get the confidence in there, then it becomes a game.
I know Lane is Lane, and there's a lot of continuity in his offense year to year, but is there anything on film you've seen that's maybe different with Austin Simmons at quarterback than when he had Jackson Dart?
Not a lot. I mean, they've always, to me, they've always been, you better stop the run, and that's what they're running similar plays that they've ran in the past. No, they're going deep on it, and they're still running their RPOs. I haven't noticed a lot of difference than what he's done in the past. It's worked for him, so I'm assuming that's why he's staying the same.
You've already touched on, the 3 transfers, not a lot of motivation for you. But I'm just curious, in this age of the transfer portal, as a head coach, not only just those 3 guys, if someone comes to you and tells you they want to transfer, like, does that hurt? Like,
Yeah.
What are the emotions like when that first kind of happens?
Depends on who it is. That's the truth. Depends on who it is, but I'm kind of out of that now, and that was really what bothered me the most. Is I understood it, but it bothered me, and most of them were financially driven, and I understand that. I didn't say I liked it, but at the same time, who are our top wideouts? Who are they? Well, they're most of them are CJ, but most of them, the other ones are transfer, and who's some of our top linemen? Well, you got Kobe and Emarion, and the rest of them all transfers. So the problem is when they transfer out, you don't know that you're going to go get Corey Robinson. You don't know that. You don't know you're going to go get Junior Carmona. You don't know that, so it becomes a difficult time during that time as well. And if you have a whole bunch of them, which we have had, but I don't think it'll be near like that in the future because revenue sharing kind of evens the game a little bit.
Caleb Wooden's a guy who didn't start week 1. You said he earned more playing time, started Saturday. Just what did you see from him? How much did you see him kind of build his case to stay there?
Yeah, I mean he's earned his right to stay out there, and I thought him and Miguel both played pretty good, Saturday. So that's a good problem to have. But I thought he played like he did the week before, played hard, played smart, runs to the ball. So that only helps us there with he and Miguel both being able to play.
Following up what you said about how much movement Ole Miss has on the line of scrimmage, just how much are you simulating that in practice and how?
Well, we're going to. I mean, we haven't practiced yet, but we certainly will. And I don't know, if we can simulate Harris. I mean, he plays inside, 3-tech, nose, and plays them all really well. But him and the rest of them, but he's really stood out. 51. I mean, he's really a good player. But we'll do it. There is a little bit of back-to-back weeks where Arkansas State schematically it has some similarities with what Ole Miss doing, so that helps us a little bit as well.
That was going to be my question, actually, because I know that A-State defensive coordinator comes from under Golding at Ole Miss, but you faced a team that really blitzed you a lot in week 1, and then last week, really barely any. And then I was watching Ole Miss Kentucky, same thing. They didn't blitz a whole lot. What are the challenges, I guess? What are the benefits for facing those two types of defenses first, and then the challenges with a team that plays a lot of coverage?
I think if someone doesn't blitz a tremendous amount, what are they telling you? They're either telling you, I really like my back end or I really like my front four, and I would say both for Ole Miss. I mean, they're good in the back end and they're really good on the D line. They have been for a while now. I think with the first 2 games, even though we're not having the competition that we're getting ready to have Saturday, I think it's been good for us. Our backs, were better this week. Again, we didn't get blitzed quite like certainly not close to what we did the first week, but they were on the blitzes and just that preparing us for that, I think, through both games has helped us for the future of of our schedule. But we'll see a lot of similarities with what we saw against Arkansas State, just bigger and faster guys, you know.
Is that difficult with Ole Miss has played a game that went into the fourth quarter, and you guys haven't yet? Is that a benefit? Obviously, a benefit for them.
Well, I think obviously there's a concern that they've already played an SEC game and we haven't, you know. But you play who's on your schedule, and you try to play well, no matter who it is. And you know, we were ready Saturday, which I'm sure there was some thoughts of, well, it's A-State, and maybe Arkansas is not going to respect them, not going to come out. You know, we did. So it tells a lot about our team. So our team will know the difference then, you know, that we're starting SEC play and the importance of the game and all that. So we'll be ready to go.
How did you feel overall about the defensive line play on Saturday?
Well, we're much more productive than what we had been before. You know, the only real plays that were concerning was the quarterback scrambling. You know, so we've got to have somebody responsible, certainly for Simmons on Saturday. But other than that, I thought, you know, I think Quincy Rose is getting better and better each week. He's getting more confident in there. Phillip Lee's doing the same thing. We certainly have to have more production on the inside with our guys in there, and hopefully we'll get that done as well.
Also, it looks like the NCAA may go to just one transfer portal in January, and I know that's something that you've talked about for a while. What are the advantages and disadvantages if it simply goes to one portal window being open, especially that time of year?
As a coach?
Yeah, as a coach or even as a player.
No, it's been a long time since I played. As a coach, there are no disadvantages to me, none. I mean, you go give your wife 2 or 3 opportunities a year to leave you. I mean, come on. I've been gone a long time ago. With no ramifications, bye, you know. But not for me. I'm sold. Look, we've got a bowl problem, right? So if they put it back to January, hopefully we don't have 50 guys playing on your team when you play the bowl, you know. We're already down to starting with 105, so, you know, I think that will help that as well. And I just, for the life of me, cannot ever understand how we can have spring ball, and after spring ball, the portal opens. That just makes no sense to me. Why would you have spring ball if you're going to lose 10 guys off your team? It just makes no sense. So if they would go to one, I think it's good for the kids. They have an opportunity to transfer if they want to. They have an opportunity to get in school. I mean, nobody's talking about it. You got a guy his third year of playing, and he transfers, and he loses 18, 20 hours in the transfer. I mean, when are we going to figure out about graduation? Well, 4 or 5 years down the road, I guarantee the graduation rate will go down in every college. It will, because you can't transfer and lose 18 hours and graduate on the same pace that if you kept them. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to be thinking of there, but I hope that it goes to January. It'll keep the bowls. Then it'll give you some time to talk to the kids and visit with them, let Remy and all that before somebody grabs a hold of them. And hopefully we'll be on top of that as well.